All right. We're on chapter 12. We are Roa now still? Yeah, we're still on Roa. Because remember what Mario calls him? His other name. I forgot his other name. But he basically called him Roa. He said, wake up, sleepyhead. Because we're Roa, but Shiki still can wake up. So Roa, he wanted to return to the mansion before Shiki wakes up. So Roa has control of Shiki's body, but not fully. And it seems that Mario is working with Roa. So that's going to be interesting. Crimson Vestige, too. We're back at, what's her face? Noelle. Right? She's killing everyone. What the fuck? Isn't that, the mansion? Oh, that's the hotel. Wait a minute, is that the mansion? I can't tell anymore. Who are we? Oh, we're Shiki. I bolt upright. My body is sheathed in sweat. Whatever I was dreaming about, it can't have been good. Odd. I don't remember having any nightmares. If anything, I feel like I slept deeper than I have in ages. It's like I've been under for a whole day. I'm glad I didn't wake up to any unpleasant sights, but I'm amazed I fell asleep like that. I must have been really out of the source if I forgot to take them off. Damn, bro, I forgot to take off his fucking glasses. Alright. Actually, I prefer not to think about what happened in the lobby. I better tell Aki about the chair myself. I don't want Hisui to get in trouble. There's a knock at the door. A rather reserved one, I note. But before a familiar figure enters the room.
おはようございます、四季様。昨夜はよくお眠りになられましたでしょうか。
Hisui greets me with a deep bow. It doesn't seem to bear any ill will over yesterday's episode. It's her job not to, of course, but I still appreciate the sentiment.
ああ、おはよう、翡翠。それと、昨日はごめん。椅子を壊したことは俺から秋葉に謝るから、翡翠は知らなかったことにしてくれ。
かしこまりました。ですが、椅子の件でしたら姉さんが内密に処理してくれましたので、秋葉様への報告はなくともよろしいかと存じます。
琥珀さんが
I feel guilty hiding things from Akiya, but better than that, accidentally get Hisui in trouble. At least that's what I tell myself.
わかった。俺もそういうことにしておくよ。ありがとう、翡翠。琥珀さんにもお礼を言っておいてくれ。
はい。四季様にそう言っていただけるのなら、姉さんも喜ぶと思います。それより、四季様。今日は何曜日だか、
Is it the
お分
weekend?
かりでしょうか。
The clock shows that it's Monday, a little past 7 in the morning. I don't get why she's asking me something so obvious.
月曜日だけど、それが
失礼いたしました。私の思い違いだったようです。
Apprehension.
それでは制服に着替え次第、
Oh, the
食
weekend's
堂の方へ
gone.
おいでください。
He slept for like 3 days. Alright. Hisui lays the freshly pressed school uniform on my desk and leaves the room in silence.
制服に着替えないとな。
I pull myself together and get out of bed. After I change out of my pajamas and into my uniform, I spot my knife laying on the desk. I kept this memento of my father in my pocket ever since receiving it, but I doubt I have a reason to use it again.
そっか。終わったんだ。
No, man, keep the knife. My time with Ciel, my time with Arc, involved in all the vampire hunting business. I woken up one day to find it all come to an end. School doesn't hold the same appeal, knowing Ciel won't be there. But ultimately, I'm just going back to my old life. Haven't lost anything that I had more than a few days ago. Everything that mattered is right where I left it, waiting for me. I suppose that's where Ciel's parting gift.
よし。
When I frame it like that, I don't feel like Ciel's departure would break me. I'll never forget her, but I'm strong enough to carry on without her. If I keep telling myself that, day after day, maybe it'll eventually become true. I stow the knife in a drawer and leave my room. Time to face the day. School isn't going to wait around for me. "7:45 a.m. The time of day when the streets are overflowing with school-bound students. A few faces look bleary with sleep, but in general the mood is bright. The end of the recent string of bizarre events has taken a weight off everyone's mind. I still don't feel like I belong here, somehow. That's due in part to knowing the truth behind the murders. But it's mostly because of the cold reality the sight of the school reminds me of. No matter how hard I try to put a positive spin on it, Ciel isn't coming back. I know it's pathetic how hung up I am on her, but that's just...
え
Wait. Sure, I'm dreaming. I must be, right? But I, of all people, could never mistake her, even from behind. No, it's her. It's really her. It's Ciel, heading to school as if nothing had ever happened.
先輩
I let out a cry and run towards her. She must have known I was there all along. But she turns around as though she just noticed me for the first time.
おや、遠野くん。おはようございます。今朝はいつになく元気いっぱいですね。
はい、おはようございます。ってそうじゃなくて3度目、こういうの3度目です。先輩帰ったんじゃないんですか？
その予定でしたけど、当面仕事がないようなので残らせていただきました。
Okay.
それにちゃんと卒業までいると約束しましたし、私が遠野くんを置いて帰るわけないじゃないですか。
Thank you, senpai. I'm not going to leave you behind. A faint smile accompanies those words.
それは
はい、何ですか？
その言葉通りの意味として受け取っていいんでしょうか？
はい、遠野くんの想像にお任せします。
Her gentle smile widens as she nods. I'm too choked up to speak. This might be the happiest moment of my life. Or rather, the most grateful I ever felt to be alive. If my self-control faltered for a second, I throw my arms around her. Even now, I feel the fire in my chest growing. If we weren't in public, there's no telling what I might have done.
先輩
He hugged her. I grabbed her hand.
それじゃあもう本当にどこにも行かないんですね。ずっとこのまま学校にいるんですよね。
ですね、ずっと学校にいたらおばあさんになっちゃいます。私は3年生なんですから、あと4ヶ月で卒業です。
そうでした。すみません。でも昨日みたいにいきなり帰るなんてことはなくて、ちゃんと話はできるんですよね。
もちろんですとも。初子貫徹はいい言葉です。こうなったら最後までお付き合いしますよ、遠野くん。
A huge sigh of relief escapes my lips. My body's ready to run a dozen laps around the sports field, but my heart, overcome with a deeper sense of peace, convinces me otherwise. I'm so happy I could cry. If I weren't afraid of letting a single drop of joy go to waste, I never even realized I could feel this way.
思いのほか落ち着いていますね、遠野くん。実のところ、ちょっと驚かせようと思わないことはなかったのですが。
So she did know what she was doing. That mean streak of hers is rearing its head again.
嬉しすぎてバカになりそうですけど、自制ぐらいできるんです。それにほら、心のどこかでまた驚かされるんだろうなって気はしてましたから。
I can only hope my expression conveys some of the bliss I feel.
そうですか。それは日頃の行いがたたってしまったと反省すべきところでしょうか。
Ciel averts her gaze in embarrassment.
そろそろ朝礼の時間ですね。遠野くん、そろそろ行かないと遅刻しちゃいます。
そうだね。それじゃあ先輩、また休み時間に。
Waving goodbye to Ciel, I set off towards the school building. I spent all the way to the classroom, a grin plastered on my face the entire time. First period passes at a snail's pace. There's a 10-minute break before the next class. I can't wait until lunch. I know I'm getting too worked up, but there ain't no breaks on this train. Time to head to the third-year classroom. I won't be able to function unless I see Ciel's face. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I like Shiki better when he's Roa. And being Shiki is like, it's okay. I like Shiki when he's not Shiki. I like Shiki better when he's Nania. I like Shiki better when he's Roa. I like Shiki better, who else? Yeah, I guess that's it, right? Just Nania or Roa. Hey, Shiki being Shiki. I don't know, he's okay. This random encounter has my head spinning. I reach the stairs to find Ciel, already coming down them.
いえ、先輩を探しに行こうと飛び出したというか、いつも待ってるばかりだから、たまにはこっちから行こうと思ったんです。
それは嬉しいですけど、遠野くん、私のクラスを知らないでしょ。3年の B クラスですから、覚えておいてくださいね。
Okay.
なんでしょう、その沈黙。何か不名誉な指摘を受けている気がしますが。
いや、茶道部の部費でお茶飲んでるだけじゃなくてよかったなと。感心。分かってましたけど、真面目に授業を受けてたんですね。
はい、なんとか授業についていってます。って遠野くん、私のことをそんな風に思ってたんですか？
Yes. Now I've done it. Though to be honest, the thought has crossed my mind.
すみません。あまりに先輩が神出鬼没なんで、よからぬ想像する時もなくはありませんでした。先輩の耳には届いてないだろうけど、1、2年の間じゃ楽しい噂話もあるし。
噂。
ほほう。よからぬ想像とはどのような？
授業にいないのにいるように見えたりとか、実は何人にも分身できたりとか。いくらなんでも万能すぎるし、実は学校を裏で牛耳ってるんじゃないとか。まあ諸説いろいろ。
遠野くんはそう思っていたんですか。
I sense danger. A warm report has frozen over in an instant. Tread carefully. Poor judgment by causing a life. Surely you skip. You put the springs. You can do a shadow clone.
分身くらいはできるでしょう。忍者にだってできるんだし、カレーあんなに食べてるんだし。
What does curry has to do with shadow clones? Whoa! She just did a shadow clone.
失礼、つい体が先にブレてしまいました。それより忍者とカレーは何の関係もありませんよね。
はい、ないですね。そういえば。根拠のない噂話をしてすみません。
Then she was going to kill Shiki. What the hell? Why is Shiki surrounded by Yandiers? Arc want to kill Shiki. Ciel want to kill Shiki. Akia want to kill Shiki. Kohaku want to kill Shiki. Hisue and the Kohaku route want to kill Shiki. What the fuck? Who doesn't want to kill Shiki? Sasuke want to kill Shiki. Who am I missing? Am I missing anyone? I think that's everyone, right? Damn, that's like everyone. The only person that doesn't want to kill Shiki is maybe Shion. But in the beginning, Shion want to kill Shiki. What the fuck? Yeah, that's 7. Oh, what the hell? What she said. Now that is unfounded. I just saw this girl split into 2 with my own eyes.
でも先輩、茶道部については疑問があるというか、質問があるというか、前に部員はいないって言ってましたけど、この学校、初めから茶道部そのものがないんじゃないですか。もしかして本当になかった。 じゃあ茶道室は先輩が作った、いや学校側に作らせた謎の空き教室なんですか？
さあ、私には点でわからないお話みたいです。
Ciel suddenly becomes very interested in something outside the window.
いいけど別にどんな悪さをしても先輩は根っからの悪人じゃないし、誰にも迷惑はかけてないんだろうし。でも先輩の暗示ってそんなことまでできちゃうんですか？
ですから遠野くんのお話は点でわからないのでお答えできません。
I stare at her intently. A minute passed in uncomfortable silence.
割としつこいんですね、遠野くん。
別に先輩の目って青いんだなーって見てただけですよ。
Okay, she's blushing. With a defeated sigh, Ciel finally gives in.
言っておきますが、暗示というものはそんなに都合のいいものじゃないんですよ。人を言いなりになんかできませんし、無理難題を通すこともできません。暗示とは物事の捉え方を変えるのではなく、そらすというのが大前提なんです。私がいくら遠野くんはカレーが大好きと言い聞かせても、遠野くん本人がカレーが大嫌いならその暗示は成立しません。
Oh, she's like Obi-Wan Kenobi. The Jedi mind trick, basically.
じゃあ本人が嫌がっていることは無効化される？
はい。まあそれでも遠野くんにカレーを食べてもらう方法はいくらでもありますけどね。例えば大好きだから食べるというのではなく、食べなければ死んでしまうと暗示をかければ。
Oh, okay.
ああ、なるほど。大嫌いでも食べるしかないですね。なんだ、やっぱり何でもできるじゃないですか、それ。
だから何でもじゃありませんってば。そういった意味のすげ替えはとても難しいんです。きちんと舞台を整えて、よっぽどうまいストーリーを作らないとかかってくれません。暗示にかかりにくい人も大勢いますし、私にできることなんて私を疑問に思わないという暗示ぐらいです。
Oh, that's right. Noelle brought this up before. She said that Ciel had cast a spell on everyone at school. Something about convincing them that unfamiliar third year had actually been here all along. In that case, Ciel's reputation as the true student council president must have been honestly earned. It had nothing to do with the magecraft and everything to do with her willingness to lend anyone's helping hand.
と、そろそろ時間ですね。また昼休みに来ますけど、体の方は大丈夫ですか？今朝は随分と顔色が悪いようですが。
Oh, he's turning into a vampire, that's why. I look pale? That's odd. I feel like $1,000,000.
大丈夫ですよ。ちょっと寝すぎたのか、体がだるいだけで。
そうですか。頭痛の
I
方はどうで
wonder
す？
how's the anime gonna. Man, I really hope Unfootable does a good job. I mean, they do a good job with Fate, kind of. But I don't know. You never know, right? With the future, especially how One Punch Man season 3 turned out. Oh man, but I wonder how they gonna do this scene. Are they gonna make Shiki look paler? I hope they remember to make him look pale.
そっちは相変わらずかな。でも今朝は調子がいいです。そもそも少しぐらい痛くてもメガネをかけていれば問題はありません。
そうですか。それを聞いて安心しました。でも油断は禁物ですよ。事件は解決しましたが、何があるか分かりませんから。というわけで、携帯を出してください。
Damn, I forgot phone existed in this game. I take my phone out of my pocket. One or two routes in the season would be fine. That's what they did with Fate. They do. Well, at least Unfoldable did with Fate. They only animated one route, which is UBW. And then for Heaven Feels, they made it into a 3-part movie, which I really like. Because there's like it's just like how long the visual novel is, because the Heavenfield visual novel is supposed to be really short. It's like 5 hours, right? Or something like that. It's pretty short. Maybe even shorter than 5. It might be like 2 or 3 hours actually. Cause you can skip all the common route and all that stuff, and then the length of the actual Heavenfield part of Fate is really short. It's the shortest route of all 3. But it's really good. It's like one of the best one. It's debatable with either UBW or Heavenfields, depending what kind of Shido you like. I rarely met anyone that put Fate as their favorite. And I'm not gonna lie, even though I'm a Saber fan, Fate is probably my least favorite of the 3. I think for me, I like UBW the best. Heavenfields is cool, but UBW is really good. Then with a shock, I see Ciel taking hers out too. Could it be? Oh yeah, I guess I went off topic. Yeah, I think with Unfootable, they animate Tsukihime, they're gonna do one route at a time, just like what they did with Fate Stay Night. Is peak Shido versus crazy Saber is crazy. Oh, you talking about Heavenfields? Like a Rider Shido versus Saber. That shit was godlike. That was so much better in the anime. That was so yeah. I gotta buy that movie. It costs like $30 each, so it's gonna be like $90. Oh, the bad ending. That's what you're talking about. But the favorite route? I don't remember that one. Saber versus Shido. Which route? Bad ending. I don't think I remember that one.
よかったら遠野くんのアドレスも教えてくれますか?
1v1.
大事な話
Are
は
you talking
メールや
about
電話
Taiga
の方がいいと思い
Dojo?
ます。
You're not talking about Taiga Dojo, right?
はい、もちろん。
Well, not Taiga Dojo. You know, inside the dojo, where Saber taught Shido how to use a sword.
ちょっと待って。
Oh, if you don't ask Ryder for help? Okay, that part I don't remember. That one I don't remember. My heart races as I fiddle with my phone. I must look incredible lame, but I'm just a small-time boy at heart. I'm not used to this kind of thing.
はい、確かにいただきました。それじゃあ何かおかしなことがあったら遠慮なく相談してください。
With one last dazzling smile, Ciel heads down the stairs. I watch her go, savoring the afterglow of our conversation. I'm still basking in my euphoria when the bell rings for second period. Do. Damn again. By the end of fourth period, the classroom's abuzz. It's about to be lunch, of course, but that's the least of it. The main reason to surprise announcements that Mr. Kamoka Shigeru, the physics teacher, just dropped on us.
連絡があるのを忘れていました。今日の授業は私でおしまいです。校舎に欠陥が発見されたので、午後は工事のための調査が入ります。皆さんはこのまま午後2時までに下校するように。食堂は1時まで空いていますので、定期食券を持っている生徒の方は利用しても構いません。ではでは。
Apparently, parts of the school building are sinking. I was concerned at first, but it might have something to do with Roa's old hideout. But he's no longer a danger. Besides, if that were the cause, I'm sure Ciel would be doing something about it. Odds are it's no concern of ours. A dozen or so students are still hanging around the classroom, trying to figure out how to spend their afternoon. Naturally, I am one of them. Should I wait for Ciel here, or should I head to the tea ceremony room? Or should I take advantage of the newly acquired phone number? Oh, okay. Our class' very own Sleeping Beauty, fresh from a morning spent slumped across her desk, approaches me with an ominous grin. Who's Sleeping Beauty? Oh my god. He just called Arihiko Sleeping Beauty. What the fuck? Okay.
今日はえらくストレートに来たな。何か嫌なことでもあったのか、お前。
別に。今日はわけもなく親友と遊びに行きたくなっただけだぜ。
He gonna be more suspect if he tried. Whether he's in a dire financial straits or just needs someone to be his guinea pig, he's obviously got some ulterior motive.
お断りだ。
断り。
どうせ約束をすっぽかされたかなんかだろう。今日は先輩と帰るんだから、お前の愚痴に付き合ってやる余裕はないよ。
先輩ってシエル先輩？
そうだけど、アリヒコ、お前先輩のことを覚えてるのか？
何ですかそれは。先輩は俺の大本命だぞ。忘れるわけないでしょうが。
He says so confidently. Never think he once did. I guess that makes sense. Now that Ciel returned, everything's back to the way it was, this guy included. Though according to Ciel's explanation, it seems like that would fall outside the scope of her spell.
あ、先輩だ。やっほー。
Arihiko waves Ciel over.
お待たせしました、遠野くん。乾くんもこんにちは。
I like her hair. Ciel gives a polite bow.
予定が変わってしまいましたけど、どうします？遠野くんはお家に帰り
I
ますか？
didn't notice.
それとも茶道室に寄っていきます？
Ciel's half Japanese.
茶道室に行きます。このまま帰ると正門でお別れになるし、今日はもっと先輩と話がしたいから、茶道室でゆっくりお茶を。
Someone grabs my shoulder and shakes me back and forth.
こんにちは。起きてますか？
It's Arihiko, of course.
なんだよ、アリヒコ。まだいたのか。
He got a lot more screen time, Arihiko,
ずっ
compared to the
とてめえ
OG.
の目の前にいたっつうの。そしてあまりのたわごとに覚醒したっつうの。その
Ciel with long hair would be fire.
あんまりこういうのに口出しする趣味
That
はね
happened before, right?
今のはあんまりにもあれだったんで口出しする。
I feel like that happened before. Ciel with long hair. Arihiko glares at me, and then at Ciel. Ciel and I share a quick glance.
あのね、君たちせっかくの反動をどうしてそういう風にしか使えねえんだよ。茶道室に寄っていくとか正気を失う、いや疑うレベルだからな。ここは人工失楽園、21世紀の東京だぜ。もっとマシな遊び場はあそこに山ほど転がってるだろうが。
Arihiko gestured theatrically to the window.
どこでしょうか？
窓の外は、まあ要するに外だと思うけど。
I offhandedly answered on Arihiko's behalf. Apparently that was a mistake, because Arihiko launches right into another rant.
遠野、お前がそんなだから先輩までボケちまってんのさ。まだ昼なんだぞ。駅前なんて徒歩10分なんだ。ついでに俺たちは学生なんだぞ。これだけの条件が揃っていて、どうして街で遊びまくる企画力がねえんだよお前は。
How dense can he be? Obviously that crossed my mind. I just haven't suggested it because... I still glance at Ciel. She seems the type to enjoy a casual stroll around the park over some extravagant outing in town. I'm sure that if I suggested something like that, she'd just turn me down.
乾くんの意見はもっともです。遠野くんへのご褒美もありますし、せっかくなので3人で遊びに行きましょうか。
マジで。
先輩？
いいじゃないですか。たまにはこういうのも。もう何も気兼ねをする必要もないんですし、遠野くんと乾くんと3人で遊びに行くんならきっと楽しいです。
まあ、先輩がいいって言うなら俺も嬉しいけど。
はい、乾くんもいいですよね。
What the fuck, that smile? I have no earthly idea what that expression is supposed to convey.
それじゃあ決まりですね。お二人ともお昼ご飯はどうします？お家で食べてくるか、それとも3
Dude, I
人で
want
一緒に食べまし
fucking
ょうか。
curry now.
いや、
God damn it,
それは
senpai.
学校でいつもやってるし、外
She
食
always
する
makes
分
me
の
want
金
to
は
eat
遊びに
curry
回
for
そう。
some reason.
俺もアリヒコもあんまり持ってないし。なあ、アリヒコ。
俺、姉貴に金借りてもいいかも。
Or not. Looks like he got his heart set on lunch with Ciel.
先輩は なんか外で食べに
Oh,
行
is he
きたいとこ
broke
ろとか
right now? Arihiko. Damn.
食べに行きたいところですか。
Shiki's broke too.
特にリクエストはあり
Akia
ませ
doesn't
んけ
give
ど。
him too much of
そう
allowance.
ですね。あまり値段が高いところはちょっと。
そっか、人よりいっぱい食べるもんな先輩。そりゃお金がかかるか。
違います。なんてことを言うんですか、遠野くんは。
Come on, Ciel. We all know Yila. My data, the data I collected during my time in the tea ceremony club would speak for itself. But it's probably wiser to let this drop.
いいです。私も乾くんに賛成です。今から3人でお昼ご飯を食べに行きましょう。映画館の横にある喫茶店のインド風パイが美味しいと聞いて、いつか行こうと決めていたんです。
Oh, I like that.
アーネンエルブとは通だね先輩。あの喫茶店のマスター、どこぞのイタリア料理の達人らしいぜ。
How is Arihiko so up to date with the latest gastronomic gossip?
それでは映画館の前に30分後に集合
Wanna
と
go
し
to
ましょ
see
う。
a movie?
いいですね、遠野くん。
いや先輩、俺家に帰るのに30分かかるんだけど。
それでは解散です。遅刻者は食後のデザートを振る舞う系にします。
Damn, penalty game. Alright. Ciel strides off towards the hallway.
おーし、盛り上がってきたなトノ。シエル先輩と親密になるチャンスは今、ただ今なり。ところで、いっそ1日ぐらい遅れてくれても構わないですよ。
With that, Arihiko dashes out of the classroom. Things had quickly gotten out of hand.
ま、いいか。
I'm still getting to spend my afternoon with Senpai. In that sense, I'm luckier than I have any right to be. I pick my bag and follow Arihiko out of the classroom. Then we had a couple of date scenes with Ciel. Like a lot, huh? But with Arc, we only had like maybe 2. Maybe. 1 or 2. I know 1 for sure. Huffing and puffing, I arrive at the bottom of the hill. It took 15 minutes to get here from school. I obliterated my previous record, but it's still nowhere near enough. Five minutes later, by running myself ragged, I managed to get home in 20 minutes, but it's easily taking me 20 more minutes to get ready and make it back to the station. Ciel knows I live on top of the hill. She definitely did this on purpose.
あ、もう時々思い出したように意地悪になるんだから先輩は。
I tumble into the lobby and finally come to a stop. With my shoulders heaving, I slow myself to a fast walk. I don't think my heart can take much more. Besides, it's poor manners to run indoors.
シキ様、お帰りになられたのですか？
ただいま、今帰ってきた。すぐに出かけるから昼飯は用意しなくていいよ。
I greet Hisu as she emerges from the parlor and head up to the stairs. You know, it never really bothered me, but I'm starting to think about it a little bit more for some reason. Hisu and Kohaku never went to school, right? Hisu, I think she's 16, and Kohaku is 17. Or is Kohaku 18 and Hisu is 17? It's one of those. I forgot. But they're like they're basically almost the same age as Shiki. But they never go to school. But I feel like they're pretty smart for some reason. Especially Kohaku. I wonder how she gets so smart. Anime. Oh fuck. Rora. Throb. Suddenly, without a hint of warning, a vision turns blood red. What's going on?
シキ様！
I can just make out Hisue's voice, followed by a muffled patter of footsteps of carpet. She's far more flustered than I expect, based on her usual mild demeanor.
シキ様、お怪我はありませんか？
I hear a voice by my ear, but I can't see a source. Skull-shattering agony is all I know.
落ち着いて翡翠ちゃん。階段から落ちた怪我は軽い打撲だけよ。お医者様を呼ぶほどのものじゃないわ。
Where did Kohaku come
それ
from?
より危ないのは体の熱です。 階段を踏み外したのも熱のせいでしょうから、すぐにベッドの用意をして。はい。姉さん、このことは秋葉様には。このまま大事がなければお知らせする必要はありません。解熱剤は私の部屋にあるからお願い。
And Kohaku keeping this a secret from Akia. He swift footsteps recede into the distance.
四季さん、気がつかれました？
琥珀さん。
はい。四季さん、階段から転がってきたんですよ。背中を軽く打ってしまわれましたが、幸い大事はありません。
Damn, dude, he passed out on the stairs and tumbled down. That gotta hurt.
ですが、熱が終わりのようですね。お出かけの予定かと存じますが、どうか今日はこのままお休みください。
Kohaku takes hold of my shoulder and helps me to my feet.
いや、大丈夫。休まなくてもすぐ収まります。ここまで全力で走ったから息が上がってるだけで。
いけません。そんな青い顔をして何をおっしゃっているんですか。四季さんのお体を見る者としてこれ以上の無茶はさせられません。
でも約束が。
お断りの連絡でしたら引き受けます。あんまり無茶するようでしたらお注射の出番ですから。
Kohaku adjusts her stance, ready to stop me by whatever means necessary. I hear my skull splitting apart. Oh. Oh. She's in my way. I want to choose that. She's in my way. I know the right answer, but I want to say this at least.
いけません。そんなお体で出かけられては私。
Oh, so you don't get a choice? Okay. You don't get a choice of this one. She got a point. Given the condition I'm in, I wouldn't be much fun to hang out with anyway. Better to play it safe this time. It's not like I never seen them again.
そうだね。
Oh, you do get a choice.
も
よかった。お休みいただけるんですね。四季さん、お一人で歩けますか？
う、いや、ごめん。
I'm barely able to stay on my feet.
あ、ちょうどよかった、翡翠ちゃん。四季さんをお部屋までお連れして。姉さん。
Oh.
ですが、私は。
That's right. Hey, did this happen in the beginning of Tsukihime? I forgot. Not the original Tsukihime, Tsukihime Remake. Did they show the scene with Hisue? No matter what, she cannot touch another. She can't touch guys. Any guy. If they are a male, she cannot touch them. I forgot the lore on why, but that's her thing. And she likes swords.
翡翠ちゃん、四季さんは病人なんですよ。困っている人を見捨てるのはあなたの性格じゃないでしょ。ええ、今日ぐらいは私が許します。ちゃんと四季さんを看病するべきです。はい。ごめんなさい、姉さん。わがままを言って。分かってくれればいいんです。それでお薬は見つかった？姉さんの部屋の薬箱は多すぎて。解熱剤はこれでしょうか？それはちょっと違う用途に使うものです。四季さんはしっかりしてますから、まだ精神安定剤はいりません。そうですね。見たところ、四季さんの熱は疲れから来ているようですから、薬は私が処方します。
Is Kohaku gonna poison him? I think Kohaku's gonna. You can't trust Kohaku, dude. You can't trust. In the remake, Dr. Eric's like that. Obviously, she gave you a fucking shot, and you turn to Roa. Kohaku, who knows what the hell she's gonna give you.
翡翠ちゃん、すぐに行くからあとはよろしくね。
Kohaku takes off towards the west wing, where her room is.
それでは四季様、お部屋にお連れします。
She's blushing. With a polite apology, Hisue hesitantly offers me her shoulder to lean on. With her help, I make my halting way up the stairs. The pain excuse me. The pain expression she makes along the way sears itself into my brain, far more agonizing than any headache. In the end, I leave Kohaku to contact Ciel, who by now must be waiting by the cinema, and collapse into bed. My headache won't let up. Fortunately, my fever has broken, to the point that I can hardly feel my limbs. So that's something at least. All I have to do now is lie still until my headache clears.
姉さんはマキッサ様のご好意で、薬剤師としての教育を受けさせていただいたんです。
Oh. Damn, dude, Nasu fucking, he's such a G. He thought of everything. I was just questioning, why is Kohaku so freaking smart? It's because of Makihisa. Okay.
マキッサ様が亡くなられる前は、マキッサ様の健康面での相談役でもありました。
Hisue, having resumed her usual blank expression, takes it upon herself to break the silence. Pain lances through my skull, like someone stabbed a knife into my temple, and is rotating it like a can opener. Hisue washes over me silently, oblivious to my agony. The knife digs in deeper. Its tip carves through flesh to scrape against bone.
四季様、まだどこか痛むのですか？
きつい。悪いけど。
はい。何でしょう？
目障りだから出て行ってくれ。そこにいられると気になって眠れない。
はい。
Damn.
それでは失礼いたします。ご用がありましたらお呼びく
I
だ
like
さ
that
い。
expression she made. When she was surprised, it reminds me of Saber. Saber has the same expression that Hisue had in her visual novel party. Hisue leaves the room. I feel a weight lift from my chest. My headache subsides too. Now, at last, I can get a good night's sleep. An ear-splitting knock. The door opens.
失礼します。兄さん。起きていらっしゃいますか？
ああ、起きてるよ。何か用か、アキラ。
Damn, dude. He sound I like his voice actor is doing a good job. My dry throat has turned my voice into an old man croak. I don't even recognize it as my own. Oh, dude. Yo, Nasu. The whole Type Moon team. Whoever did the sound audio or whatever. The sound director. Guiding the voice actors and what they need to sound like. Holy shit, that's got like. And the voice actor itself actually doing a good job on it.
いえ、兄さんが貧血で休んでいると聞いたので、様子を見に来ただけです。
Akia surveys my bedridden body. Concern is written all across her face. My headache must be making me irritable. All this fussing is getting on my nerves.
体は何ともない。看病されるほどのものでもないから、こうして一人で休んでいるんだ。お前も自分の部屋に戻れ。
翡翠の報告通りですね。今の兄さんは、体はもちろん、精神まで落ち込んでいるようです。ですが、食事はどうなさるおつもりですか？じき夕食の時間ですが。
Dinner time? Right, of course, it's that time of day. But I'm not hungry, and I really don't feel like eating anything.
食欲はないから、夕食はいい。いいから今日は下がってくれ。気分が悪いんだ。
わかりました。今日はゆっくりお休みください。ですが、起きていらっしゃるのなら、部屋の電気ぐらいはつけてください。暗がりにいると、目を悪くするでしょう。
いいんだ。この方が、落ち着くから。
For a moment, it seemed as though Akia wants to say something else, but then she walks out of the room. Ugh, everyone's pissing me off today. First Hisue, then Akia. Why are they all handling me with kid gloves? Ugh. Why are they all handling me with kid gloves? Don't they realize I'm used to this by now? It's not that I'm coughing up blood or biting anyone's neck or missing a limb. Can't you just let me deal with it on my own? I hear my own teeth grinding in the darkness. I can feel my own nerves starting to putrefy. The thirst is even worse than a headache. It makes me want to eat everyone in this house. I bet that's what it means, right? That censor? Eat. Staying awake is only going to put me in an even worse mood. Besides, the sun's already gone down. I'm not particularly tired, but I should try and get some sleep anyway. Oh, he took off the glasses. I wake up, struggling to breathe. Quickly, I get out of bed, change my clothes, and retrieve the knife from the drawer. Oh. There's always a pitcher of water in the dining room. I go downstairs and get myself a drink. I make my way to the dining room. To the dining room. It's the wrong side of midnight. The corridors to the mansion are deserted. There's no one out here to cross paths with. No one to present me with an opportunity. I chose the wrong time. Like I emerged even an hour earlier, I could have afforded to be a little pickier. Scrape, scrape, scrape. A scraping sound accompanies me as I walk. The scraping of feet against the floor. The scraping of someone else's feet. I chose the right time. If I emerged even an hour earlier, I wouldn't have been able to enjoy such a leisurely stroll. I drag her by the hair as I walk. Who's her? Her hair. Long and sleek, like Akia. That's why I chose her. What the fuck? Their faces look nothing alike, but that hair is captivating. Okay. A random girl with long hair. Crossing the lobby, I arrive at the dining room. I release a fistful of hair. The woman flops to the ground, unconscious. She isn't dead. Not yet, anyway. Seeing as I missed dinner, I wanted to be sure my meal would satisfy my hunger. The blood of the dead, cold and unappetizing, lacks vitality, or so I heard. The woman bare nape, unblemished by makeup, has the pale translucence of fine confectionery. This will do. With my knife still clutched in one hand, I lower my mouth to her neck. And then I wake up. It was all a dream. A sick, twisted dream. Wait, did he eat her? I think he ate her. Gradually, my surroundings sharpens my focus. My throat feels as dry as bone. Every hair in my body is still standing on end. What the hell was that? Why would I dream about something like that? Sneaking into town, creeping up on a woman from behind, then knocking her out and dragging her into the alleyway. At least it was only a dream. If I actually done that, well, I really would be crazy. It finally dawns on me on how hard I'm breathing and takes me a moment to calm down. I press my fingers into my eyelids and breathe deeply. My chest is too sore for me to go back to sleep. I turn on the lights and read until morning comes. What the hell? Part of the background's missing. Then a bucket of cold water is appended on my head. As my eyes adjust to the darkness and what lies within, damn, Nasu's a G. Oh, that's good as storytelling. Oh, shit. My breath freezes in my lungs. I'm not in my room. I'm in a grimy back alley with a naked knife in my hand. And lying there in front of me is a woman I've never seen, out cold on the ground. Oh, he didn't eat her yet. What is this? What am I doing? Wasn't I dreaming? How can this be real? It has to be a dream. After all, when have I ever wanted to do this? Assaulting a stranger, running my life lovingly along the lines written on her tender skin, cutting her into pieces just to see her blood? I never, ever. My head spins with unfamiliar memories. Red blood, warm blood, wet, thirst-quenching blood. I want nothing to do with the thoughts in my head. Yet, I can't help but long to see that beautiful color again. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. The impulse pounds in rhythm with my heart. I don't understand. It's almost like I'm a vampire. Or another person? I don't know what's the sense of the word. Like I'm no different from them. A beast free of humanity and all its tedious shackles. But I remember. Something similar Noelle told me. Goodbye. I'm afraid your luck's run out. Oh, come on. Admit it already. The real Shiki died years ago, and all that's left is a murdering psychopath. You just haven't realized it yet. And yet, here I am. How can I explain what I'm doing right now? Why, even as I'm processing all this, am I holding my knife to this woman's throat? And last night, I don't remember gorging myself in blood.
夢だ。そんなのは夢だ。だって俺にはそんな記憶はない。日曜日に何をしたかなんて。なんて。
And then I realized why something seemed off this morning. Well, I felt like there was a hole in my brain. For the entirety of Saturday and Sunday, 2 whole days, my memories is blank. Scoring my memories, I found that I had some faint recollection of Saturday. Sunday, however, is gone. There's nothing left. How long has this been happening? All Aurora hosts think they're normal until they turn into someone else overnight. How much time have I spent as someone else? The woman's eyelid flutter. Her consciousness stirs. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. If she wakes up and sees me, it's all over. I can't talk my way out of this. My only choice is to use my knife and dispose the evidence, or my life is over. Oh, Shiki. Oh, fuck. My knife moved on its own accord. No, stop. I don't need to see her lines. If I do this, there's no going back. Why hesitate, after all? I'll forever be. This won't be the first throat you cut, now will it? Something less than a livestock. My fingers are paralyzed. I can't move them one way or the other. I hear the woman's voice. A moment later, she registers the knife at her throat. I cry. Her cry is drowned out by my own. I scream and scream like a broken siren. I'm at full sprint before I even realize that I'm running. My fingers are trembling. My head is filled with white noise. But I managed to move my feet before I moved my hand. If she had been the one to scream first, then it would have been a very different story. Fear. I feel fear. A colder and more visceral fear than I ever known. It's coming. I feel it looming over me. However far I run, I'll never escape the terror of my own self. Diving into my room, I tried to lock the door behind me. My hands is hold to metal handle. It just spins uselessly with a rattle. I feel fear. If I can't lock this door, something will get in. Something beyond my comprehension. The door. I have to lock the door. I can't let anything get in. I can't let anything get out. But what is it I'm afraid of? I don't know. I don't know, but I continue fighting the lock like a madman. Only the doorknob is turning, not the lock. My fingers are clenched around it and won't let go. I turned it manically. Rattle, rattle, rattle. The noise pierces my eardrums and scrapes against my brain. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Snick. In a sudden rage, I drive my knife through the wrist of the hand fused to the doorknob. The rattling stopped at last. Squelch, squelch. My hands slip on the knob. I can't get a hold of it. I break 3 fingers before I realize it's pointless. Before I realize I'm done for. My other hand refuses to let go of the knife. So I'm never going to get this door locked. Seeing no other options, I stab my knife into my palm to make a socket. Ha! It worked. Giddy at my success, I press the hole against the lock. Squelch. With a rush of agony so hilarious I think my mouth might split from laughing. The metal slots into pieces. I twist my hand, giggling deliriously. Squelch, click. The lock finally turns. Oh God! A job well done. That is, dude, Nasu! What the hell? What the fuck? I can't stop giggling. It's making me thirsty, so I try to break through the door to go to the dining room. But it won't open. It won't open. It won't open. So I do the only thing I can. I press my blood-stained palm to my lips and gulp down the warm red liquid oozing from it. It tastes disgusting. My throat is still human, unequipped to handle the viscosity. I lock eyes with the stranger reflected in the window. He at once the happiest and most wretched creature I ever seen. That's when it sinks in. It's all over for us. Holy shit. Dude, Nasu. Oh my God. I gotta clap it up. Hey, good job, Nasu. That was good. That was really good writing. I like the narrative of the OG Tsukihime is different from Remake. In the narrative for OG Tsukihime, Shiki, at least how I remember, Shiki suffers from, I forgot what's that called, that syndrome where he believes he is another person. Throughout, I feel like it's throughout like the entirety of the route. For this one, it doesn't feel like it until we get to this part of the story near the end. And when he finally feels that fear of becoming someone else, that shit is more, I feel like it was way more extreme compared to the original. When he felt that fear. That was really good writing. I like that. Dude, that was good. That was good. Good shit, Nasu. Alright. That's the next day. 13.